Hello, everybody, and welcome to Freefall, where we talk all things music. And tonight on Freefall, we're going to be discussing, doing a review. I'm going to be doing a review of some albums, brand new albums, something I've been trying to do for the past 2 or 3 weeks. So, anyway, so we get into this. Of course, before we do, please subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment down below. It all helps, especially subscribing. It just doesn't cost you anything except a few seconds to hit the subscribe button. So anyway, got some interesting albums to go over here. This first one came out March 10th of this year on Napalm Records, and it's what do you call it? By a band that does Styre, kind of Weird Al Yankovic type stuff. Band is Nanowar of Steel, and I believe they started out in 2003. Italian, I believe, yeah, Italian comedy heavy metal. And of course, their name is a pun on Man of War and Rhapsody of Fire. So anyway, band members consist of Mohammed Abdul, Gago Prancer 666, Prancier, Gago Prancier 666, Union, Unomona Raider, Unonona Raider, uh, Potalo Forminix, whatever, and Mr. Baffo. Oh boy. Okay. So anyway, the album is Dislike to False Metal. And I was hoping to go in here and get some information for this album, but there is none. But anyway, consult my notes here. It consists of 10 songs. Great musicianship here. Interesting lyrics. Starts out with a song called Sober, about pirates drinking milkshakes and stuff and getting off the juice. At least that's my take on it. Kind of a funny pun on all these pirate metal bands like Hailstorm and such. Track 2, Winter Storm in the Night. I don't really get into albums like this, but this is a fun album. This is fun. It's hard hitting, musical wise, funny lyrics, just all around fun album. But anyway, Winter Storm in the Night, uh, about unholy dandruff falling from my head. Unholy dandruff coating my bed or something like that. uh, that's my first favorite song off this. They're all great songs, but I'm going to point out my favorite. Winter Storm in the Night's one. Disco Metal. Nothing needs to be said about that. It's just a fun, disco-y flavored song. I love it. I didn't, I got in a little bit disco back in the day, and I never was a disco head or whatever you want to call it. didn't have the disco fever, but it's just a fun song, awesome, fun song. That's my second favorite. Um, Muscle Memories, about people working out, building up their muscle, and then getting obsessed with it and stuff. Uh, Now I'm gonna have a hard time pronouncing this next song. Chump, Charbra, Cadabro, kind of a Mexican southern fried song, heavy metal with heavy metal. Great song. Uh, this one's another favorite of mine off this album, Pasadena, 1994, and I believe Sabaton's lead singer, what is his name? Can't remember his name. Can't remember his name. But he sings on it. So about the soccer World Cup, you know, the they mention FIFA in it. So great song. It's got that Sabaton sound to it. So number 7, Metal Boomer Battalion, basically about battling the internet, being obsessed with the internet, stuff like that. Number 8, Dimma Boogie. Out of all of them, this would be my number 1 song. It's got that big band flavor, big band sound. I mean, it just makes you want to get up and dance. It's just an awesome, fun song. That would be my number 1 out of all these songs. Protocol of the Elders of Zion of Love. Uh, Song about New World Order and how the government's spying on you, supposedly. A funny take on that. How people are saying, oh, the government's spying on my phone. Well, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? And then the last song, another favorite song of mine off this album, The Power of Imodium. The Power of Imodium. And yes, it's talking about Imodium that you take for diarrhea. Another fun song. If you never heard this album, check it out. Nanowar Steel, Dislike to False Metal. Awesome. I mean, it's not overly silly. It's just great take on certain songs, certain sounds of heavy metal. It's got great sound, great music. It'll just get you going. So check it out. Nanowar Steel. Okay. Okay, this next new release by a band called the 69 Eyes. Formed in Finland in 1989 by a man called Yurik 69. Hope I pronounced that right. These Finnish names, you gotta remember that sometimes the letter doesn't sound the way it does in the English language. Archie's Tomo, Lato, and Basie. That's the original band. I think out of all of them, Basie. See, no Basie, Arch Tomo, Archie's is still there. Lotto is gone. Jesse 69. He's the drummer. So anyway, I just discovered this band recently uh, with their new release, which is Death of Darkness. Um, Haunting, moody, just gothic rock and roll. I wouldn't say it's death metal, though it touches upon that a little bit. Uh, your Ricky 69's Ricky. I hope I pronounced that right. He sings very deep on the whole song. He doesn't bring up his voice very high. I've listened to the earlier stuff, and he goes higher in those, but here he's just down, bass wise. Uh, Again, they don't have, geez, hey, when they don't make available the details of the album. Okay, I gotta do some trickery here. Okay, here we go. I think. Nope. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Uh, 10 songs. Not a lot of songs. Probably just right. A lot of people don't like albums with a lot of songs. I I personally don't care. The more the songs, the better. So that way you can, if there's any bad ones, you can kind of weed them out and just listen to good ones. Uh, Starts out with a title track, "Death of Darkness." This is great. Uh, Not my fave from the album. Number two is "Drive," good. Then goes into number three, "Gotta Rock," which is awesome. Um, This Murder Takes Two with Kat Von D, features Kat Von D on vocals. Uh, Kind of a Western flavor to it. Kind of you want to picture a Western sound with people walking around with guns and stuff on their hips. California, okay. Call Me Snake, awesome song. Love that one too. Um, Dying the Night's good. Something Real, Sundown, and Outlaws. Uh, like I said, Gotta Rock, This Murder Takes Two, and Call Me Snake are by far my favorite off the album. Like I said, I'm just discovered these guys, and this album's got potential to grow on me. Definitely check it out. The 69 Eyes. Check out their discovery. Like I said, I've listened to some of the earlier stuff, um, and the earlier stuff's a lot different from this album. A lot different. So anyway, that definitely a great album. Okay, on to the next bit of work here. Okay, the next new album I'm going to talk about came out last month, April 14th. And it's a band that I have a love hate relationship with. Loved them back in the day. They're okay now. Um, Though they've really soured to me over the years. And that band, of course, is Metallica. After Reload, everything to me just is sucks. I'm sorry. I've listened to Saint Anger. I've listened to Hardwired. Listened to Death Magnetic. Out of those three, Death Magnetic's the only one I own. Uh, I don't think I've listened to it since the year it came out. Uh, Hardwired's fine. So anyway, that brings us to 72 Seasons. This album, of course, by the way, the album cover sucks. I do not like that album cover. I mean, you got an M over here in the corner. You got a cradle with a bunch of crap around it on a yellow, really? I'm sorry. The album cover sucks. That's if you love the album cover, fine, but to me it sucks. Come on, well, oh look, that's the new album from M. What is it called? Cradle Disaster. Uh, and I'm not saying that because they sour me. To me, it just is blah. Gag me with a spoon. Gag me with a freaking Stratocaster. But as far as the music is concerned, it's got potential to grow on me. Um, the opening song, 72 Seasons. Great. Hard, driving to rock and roll. Uh, Shadow Falls, uh, Shadows Follow. Another great song. Screaming Suicide, I'm not too keen on. Sleepwalking, My Life Away, again, not too keen on. You Must Burn, again, it's okay. Though I'm saying that now, they could grow on me. Uh, Lux, Etna, interesting title. It's okay. Crown of Barbed Wires, okay. Kind of right there is kind of, it's all right, but not great to me. Chasing Light. Now that song I love. That song has got great potential to grow on me. Really great. Really good. Uh, the next song, If Darkness Had a Sun. Awesome. Awesome. I love that one too. Uh, Too Far Gone, Room of Mirrors, and In a Moria or Moriata. Um, okay. Okay. Potential there. Last song in Moriata. Uh, 11 minutes, over 11 minutes long. It looks to me like, just from the, the time on each of these songs, if I were to look at those, I'd say, oh, this has got to be a Dream Theater album. Because you go back and look at a lot of Dream Theater albums, they have, a lot of lengthy compositions, and then the last song is really long. But, you know, James, Lars, Kurt, and Robert, yeah, better. Better. But I'm sorry. Is that David Turner did the cover art? No, I would if I didn't know who this was initially. I'd say, "Who the hell is this?" The baby exploded. He got pissed off at mom and dad because he couldn't have his rattle. So anyway, good album. Better. A lot better. So anyway, definitely check it out. Especially if you're a Metallica Metallica head. I used to be. But, things can change. I might come back to the fold. Who knows? Okay. Let's go on to the next one here. Okay. This next album is from a German band led by Jennifer Haben, a beautiful young lady who knows what she wants to do. Great vocals here. And the album is Beyond the Black. Again, they don't have information here on Wikipedia. So we're going to go here. Where is it? I knew it's hiding here from me. Good grief. There they are. Okay. Self-titled album, Beyond the Black. Why is it bands tend to do that later on, come out with a self-titled album? Generally it's the very first album, the self-titled album. But of course, I know a couple bands that have two self-titled albums. I believe Korn did it twice. But anyway, this is a great album. My first listen to it, I was just hooked on this band. Starts out with "Is There Anybody Out There?" It just Jennifer's voice, just awesome. In fact, that's one of my standout tracks on this album. Follows Reincarnations, was good. Followed by Free Me, another standout track. Awesome. You can almost say it's a heavy power ballad. Number 4, Winter is Coming, great. Into the Light, great. Wide Awake, another standout track. Dancing in the Dark's good. Raise Your Head, great. Not in Our Name, and it ends with I Remember Dying. And just the whole album's great, and it ends with a home run, is my opinion here. I Remember Dying is just awesome. Haunting. Just haunting vocals, haunting music. Just get your imagination going here. So anyway, definitely check out Beyond the Black. I've checked out their earlier stuff. Fantastic, but their self-titled album here just hits it out of the ballpark. So anyway, now into that came out. It came out last month, I believe. Like I said, it doesn't tell me. So anyway, going to let's see, where am I here? Don't want to be there. I want to be here. No. Good grief! Oh, here we go. Okay. Now this next album, I haven't really had a chance to listen to it fully, but what I've heard is I'm tending to like. I'm not into big into death, black metal too much. There are bands that like, uh, don't you love it when you get a brain cramp? Oh, anyway, good grief. Oh, what? I have no excuses. I'm dumb. But anyway, this band called it Forced. Never heard of them before. The title of the song, title of the song. Title of the album is War Remains. And if you like brutal heavy metal, black metal, whatever, that hits you just square in the face from the get go, this album's for you. Starts out with aggressive, m- aggressive menace, aggressive menace, quickening, hang by my hand. I've heard those three songs. They're fantastic. Avarice, the title song "War Remains," killing, Mercy Killing Fields, Nation of Fear, Alter Violence, Starve, and it ends with Empire. Another 10-song album. In fact, a lot of these, I think, all these albums I've done, they're 10 songs except Metallica. I believe they were longer, but anyway. Like I said, if you like hard hitting metal, this is for you. Check it out. I'm definitely going to check it out. Uh, he's got the aggressive vocals. He doesn't do the death growls. I really don't care for death growls as long, unless they're used to enhance a song and are used in combination with clean vocals. I I'm from the old school. I like clean vocals. I'm sorry, but this one is I wouldn't say death growls. It's aggressive menace vocals. How about that one? But definitely check it out. Enforced War Remains. Okay, another mentions. I'm gonna do a bit of Visions of Atlantis. Uh, Another fantastic uh, band. Uh, they put out an album last year called Pirates. I just discovered it recently. Fantastic. Love it. Just, you got Pirates Will Return, Melancholy Angels, great. Master of the Hurricane, Clocks, love that one. Freedom, Legions of the Seas, Wild Elysium, Darkness Inside, In My World, Mercy, Heal the Scars, and I Will Be Gone. Pirate flavored heavy metal. I love it. It's an Australian symphonic metal band. So definitely check it out. This came out, well, almost a year ago. So, and the last thing I want to talk about, this screen here, is a band that I know a lot of people don't really care for much. Can't find him now. Okay. Band led by Kip Winger. And that's right, Winger. Brand new album out called Seven. Actually got some information here. Uh, just released. Doesn't say what. Well, I think it was released recently, just last couple of days. Uh, no information for it. Anyway, uh, I've listened to a couple tracks and it sounds pretty decent. So I'm gonna give Kip Winger the benefit of the doubt and check it out. Uh, like I said, I'm not a big Winger fan, never was back in the day, but I've heard that his later stuff after In the Hearts of the Young and stuff, a lot better, a lot better. So definitely check it out. So anyway, a lot of let's see the groups that I've checked out. Lace. Oh, that's not where I want to be. Oh, ooh, almost forgot. I almost forgot. Ew. Jethro Tull's new album. Uh, I hope I'm going to pronounce this right. Rock flotte, rock flotte. I hope. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Uh, Ian's really gone interesting on the titles of some of these songs here. Starts out Velaspo. Got some lady speaking in a different language. I don't know. I don't know what language it is. Uh, then it goes into Ginug Agapa. Ginagapa. Uh, Good songs. I was listening to this and the Zealot Gene the other day, comparing them. This one's got a little bit harder edge on it. Um, I'm still in the process of digesting it, but all in all, it's a great album. Uh, Ian, of course, you can tell he can't really sing like he used to, but he does. He pulls it off. He pulls it off. He doesn't try to sing like he used to. He speaks the words more than he sings them, but it works. I think a couple of my favorites with Wolf Unchained, Trickster, kind of like that one, Cornucopia, The Navigators. I like The Navigators is a really great song. Uh, all in all, great album. Uh, like I said, a little bit harder edge than the Zealot Gene. Of course, the Zealot Gene's great. Great comeback for Jethro Tull. Of course, I know a lot of people say, well, it's more Ian Anderson's solo band because, well, it's made up of people from his solo band. If Ian wants to call it Jethro Tull, hey, I'm I'm for it. Jethro Tull is a well-known name. You put that out there, people are going to know it right off the bat more than probably Ian Anderson. So, but anyway, definitely check it out. Great album. I hope Ian keeps it going here. I mean, I would really love to have him come to Utah in concert. I'll definitely, if he does, I'm definitely going to go see Jethro Tull. So definitely check it out. Okay, now some of my recent discoveries, or who I've found through Sea of Tranquility, band called Comus. Strange, very strange sounding band, but I, it has potential. Focus, uh, really get into them. Uh, Fanny, band called Fanny. Uh, Probably one of the first all girl groups. Uh, Sword. They're no longer around, but their music still is. Birth Control. Definitely check them out. Three Man Army. So far, so good on that one. Sir Lord Baltimore. I haven't really had a chance to listen too much of his stuff, but what I've heard is great. Iron Claw. Ooh, I'm Iron Claw. Check them out. Children of Nove. Great. The Deer Hunter. Good. Uh, so who else here? Atheist. Good. Uh, Anecdoken. 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 Anecdoten. Uh, Progressive rock. In fact, Birth Control, Three Man Army, I'd say progressive rock. Kingston Wall, great. Frozen Crown, another female fronted band. Cynic, Leah, another progressive metal band. Uh, Beast in Black, haven't heard too much of them, but what I've heard is great. Another progressive metal. In Flames was fantastic. Leather, fantastic. Another female fronted band. But anyway, check them all out. And that's what this channel is all about: is getting information out to you, the fans. I've discovered a lot of bands this way. I mean, tons of bands. It's just fantastic music out there, waiting to be heard. Uh, a lot of these bands are the older stuff, a lot better than a lot of the music they're putting out nowadays. So anyway, there you go. Review and discovery. Uh, oh, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Can't remember who's been nominated, but I wasn't all too pleased. I just don't understand how you can have a thing called Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and then include people who are not rock and roll. Uh, Nothing against Dolly Parton, but even she says she doesn't belong there. But yeah. Of course, I loved it when she goes, "Well, maybe I'll have to do a rock album." I would like to see that. I would really like. I would give it a listen. I would give her her a rock album by her a listen. I would be really interested to see what she could come up with. Because even though I'm not into country and stuff, I have respect for Dolly Parton. She's a great lady. She came from, she made her millions herself. She didn't get it handed to her. She made it herself. So anyway, uh, hope you're having a good. Hope you have a good week, and got a lot of stuff coming up. Got Rocky Mountain rankings coming up, and tomorrow more of my 31 power ballads for the month of May. Check them out. Even if you don't like power ballads or power ballads, check them out. Give them a chance. You might find something you like. That's what this, like I said, that's what this channel is about. Is getting information out to you so you can make your own decisions. your own decisions, not me. I'm not going to say you better like this. No, I'm going to say, here's this, check it out, and go with what you want to go with. Um, anyway, well, like I said, please subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out. I know I'm not the best speaker, but I try. I do my best. That's all you can do in life is do your best. And I'm trying to get out, of this funk I've been in lately. It's hard to do when you have a constant migraine all the time. It's not bad all the time, but hey, it's there. It's there. Sometimes I hardly feel it. Sometimes it just flares up, and I just don't want to do anything. So, and plus I gotta take my cat to the doctor a week after next. She doesn't know yet. I'm gonna have fun getting her in the box with the doctor, and she's gonna be meowing all the way there. But I gotta get her checked out. So make sure she's a healthy little kitty. Bella, Bella, to the kitty. Oh, she's asleep. Oh, she moved. Are you ignoring me? You want to see my cat? Just a minute. I'll get my cat. I'll be right back. Kitty, kitty. Here she is. Hi to everybody, baby kitty. Is that the kitty on the screen? But anyway, that's Bella. I wouldn't know what to do without her. She's a great cat, mellow. I love her to death. Now she's looking at me like, how dare you wake me up? I'm sorry, baby. So anyway, have a good week, and we'll see you when we see you.